Hi, my name is Peggy Hemeyer, and today we will be making dandelion jelly. Dandelions, of course, are something that we all try to get rid of, but you can beneficially use them to make jelly. And like I said, it's very simple. You just pick off the bloom and put it in a jar, bring it inside, and break it down. Now I have the blooms, and as you can see, there is a green around the stem. I need to get that off so that it does not make my jelly bitter. What I do is you can use scissors and cut the bottom just off barely, and then go around and get the green that's on the bloom. Or I've just been using my fingers and doing it, so it's whatever comes easier to you. Or if you have a different process, that would work also. These are the petals that I have from the blooms after removing the green parts. I'm going to pour boiling water over the top until I come to the top of the jar about a ½ inch from the top. I'm going to let this cool to room temperature, then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight and get it out again in the morning. Dandelion wine is something that I grew up with. I had an uncle that made the best wine imaginable. And I remember as a kid that we would go to different yards and we'd pick dandelions for him because it would take quite a few dandelion blooms to make his wine. One of the things that I remember as a child is we would go to his house and he would always give us a sip of it. And of course it was a sweet wine. And one time we ended up going there and we each got our little sip. And then we went home, and when we got home, my brother was sicker than all get out. Well, he'd gone back and gotten some more wine. So my mom was not real happy. But those are the memories I have of dandelions. I have a quart jar of flowers that have steeped for 24 hours, and I am going to put them in the strainer and have them drain. I have placed 3½ cups of dandelion water in my pot. If you do not have enough to make that amount, you can add water, which is what I did. Now that I have my water ready, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I have also put a little bit of yellow food coloring in to give it a better color. Now I'm going to pour a package of Sure Gel into the pot. Your Sure Gel does not have to be that brand name, but just some type of pectin. It can be a brand, off name or anything of that sort. I have added the pectin and stirred it in, and now I have turned the burner on and I need to have it come to a rapid boil. Add a dab of butter, which will help decrease the amount of foaming. I'm now stirring in my sugar, and we will allow this to come back to a rapid boil, and when it does, we need to count 2 minutes. When I do my jelly jars, I put them in the microwave and I heat them for 1 to 2 minutes, and that's how I sterilize them. As far as the lids, I put them along my burner and they get warm enough doing that. You can also put them in boiling water and boil them for 10 minutes, and you can put your lids in a boiling bath also. I'm pouring jelly into the jar, and you will need to leave a 1/4 inch of space at the top. If you get jelly on the rim, you need to make sure that you wipe that off. As you can see, this jar has a bump on it, which means it has not sealed. This one here does not have a bump, which means it has already sealed.
So we decided to share some of the dandelion jelly with Dad and see what he thought.
Oh, goody. This ought to be a rare treat. Dandelion jelly. Hey, that's really good. Tastes like honey. In fact, it's better than honey.
Thank you for watching, and we would appreciate if you would subscribe to the Wild Seed Field Museum YouTube channel.